Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven, and Eleanor. Buddy is out for a walk. He spends most of his time outside these days, especially with the addition of Eleanor into the house. Um, I don't see him much. He'll come back in the house from his morning walk, which starts about 4:30 in the morning. He wants to go out. He'll come in about 1 in the afternoon to eat. He'll sleep for a couple hours, then he wants out again. And he wants to come back in about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I don't see him much. He is sometimes he'll sit out in front of my apartment with me. Um, when I open the door, he'll come in to the doorway and then he'll see Eleanor. He'll turn around and he'll walk back outside again. He is not happy with Eleanor being in the house at all. But, and if I can make this work, I'm going to try and make this picture I took today of them my thumbnail for this video, in that it's really the first time. They've touched noses once very, very briefly when Buddy first came in the house after seeing her. But this morning, they really seemed to explore each other's faces for a moment or two. And it was just a quick, what's going on? And then they separated again. But I love the picture, and I'm going to try and use it as a thumbnail for this video. So Buddy is not in the house right now. And so I wanted to film a little update as to what I has been going on, and then what is going on tomorrow. Ooh, cat hair. All right. So this challenge with Eleanor being in the house and stressing Buddy out to a degree that I'm not happy with has me really worried. It had me very worried. And I expressed this worry with some friends, and they pretty much universally, only one person I know said, Steven, maybe she doesn't belong in your house. Everyone else I know was like, Steven, give it a few weeks, give it a few weeks. They might become best of friends, give it a few weeks. And so I'm like, all right, I'll give it some time. Buddy's a big boy, he can handle it. But he is, I can't express how stressed he is. The character change in him is pretty dramatic. And I don't like it. I don't like it. So I've been thinking of is my experience with Eleanor temporary? I know that I saved her life. I know that I saved her life. She was that infected eye, which is totally healed now. It's totally clear. Her abdomen was infected, and that's clear, and that seems to be healed after just 5 or 6 days. So that's great, and I know that I saved her life there. But have I been really fostering her instead of adopting her? I don't know. So my plan is to give it a few weeks and see what happens. And that's what's been going on. It's not been pleasant because I felt very guilty about even thinking of giving this cat up. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video about Eleanor, is that when I went about the harness, which is still next to me, when I went to get the harness, I was chatting with this woman who volunteers at the PetSmart that I went to. And I guess PetSmart used to sell like pet farm animals, but now they just handle strays or animals from shelters. So this woman volunteers at the PetSmart with cats. And when I was chatting with her about what size harness to get and stuff like that, and she's like, well, if you ever need to give up this cat, please call me, because I know that I can find a forever home for Eleanor, because she's fixed. She uses a litter box. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that. I think I did. She uses the one in the back to poop in and the one in front to pee in. But so she said, if you need to give Eleanor up, please call me. I know I can find a home for her. So the past couple of days I've been on this like guilt trip over I love this little kitty. I love this little cat. She is so precious. But I love Buddy more, and I want Buddy to be comfortable and happy. So I've been struggling. Do I keep Eleanor? And that gets me upset. Because I love this little thing. She's precious. I'm going to see if I can put up, I have like a little teeny snippet of a video about her purring, with just her purring, and probably something else. I'll put that up on my A Bear in the Air Facebook page. If you go up to the banner of my thing, it says find me on Facebook. Click that, and I'm going to put that little picture, that little video up there of her purring. So today, I was planning on flying out to, or tonight, I was planning on flying out to Florida on the 9:40 flight out to Tampa. That would have gotten me there tomorrow morning about 5 o'clock in the morning. But I was brushing Eleanor and petting her and loving her as she is. She just loves it. She eats it up. And I noticed a lump on her side, on her right side. When she's standing up or she's sitting up, I don't really notice it and I don't feel it because she likes to have, I'll scratch her with my fingers and I'll rub with my thumbs up and down her back, and she just loves it. Loves it. And my fingernails are like black with dirt off of her. But when she's sitting up or standing up, I really don't notice this mass. But when she was lying down and I was rubbing her belly, there's a distinct lump, and it's a pretty large size for her body mass. It's a pretty big bump. It's a big lump, and like I want to say her head, it's probably a third of the size of her head, at least in circumference. And I don't know how big it is. I don't know. But it got me very worried, and so I'm going to take her to the vet tomorrow. I'm going to take her to the vet. We were supposed to go back for a follow-up next week, like 6 or 8 days from now. But I really don't want to wait because this lump, I don't remember it. I don't remember feeling it. I don't know if it's new or if it's a complication from her operation. I don't know if there's a deeper infection. I don't know. I'm a flight attendant. I'm not a vet. But I'm very anxious about this lump. She's such a small cat. And some friends have been out because I mentioned it on Facebook, of course, to my friends, because they're all on the East Coast. And some of them asked me, like, well, is it hard? Does it move? And I'm like, it's solid. It doesn't move that I can feel because I'm not pushing too hard because I don't want to hurt her. And she doesn't seem like she's in pain. She did kind of shy away a little bit. She kind of moved a little bit when I was pushing on it. But from what I can read, cats are really good at hiding illness and hiding pain. Why they hide illness and pain when they are so easy to show disdain is beyond me. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to take her to the vet tomorrow. Now I made the mistake of going online and looking at what could possibly be wrong. I know. You don't have to tell me that I made a mistake because now my brain is so full of potential horrors that I'm crazy. I'm right now. I'm crazy. I am surprised I'm not bawling right now because I've cried deeply about this guilt that I have right now. And why do I have guilt? And I'm not even sure if I'm going to post this because I feel so rotten for even thinking along these lines. But yeah, I'm a rotten person. If not rotten, selfish. Because in looking at what the potential is, and I think I'm guessing it's a hernia. I'm guessing it's a hernia. And reading what a hernia is pretty horrifying. I've read some horrifying stories of like internal organs moving into their chest cavity. You know, I mean that kind of thing. I don't know what's going on with her, but I had to look at what the common costs associated with these kinds of things, these surgeries that have to happen. And the most common numbers I see are between $500 and $2,000 for a surgery. And the part of me that's feeling guilty is I'm thinking, I can't go into debt. Doesn't that sound awful? Like a horrible person saying, like, I can't go into debt over this little cat. This is not, and please, 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 enough of you have sent gifts that have taken care of Buddy's last vet bill and this last vet bill for Evelyn. Evelyn. Oh my God, I'm calling her different names. Eleanor. Please. No. In fact, you know who you are that just sent that last one that took care of her collar and stuff, but also went towards her medical bill, her last one. So please don't, because that is not what this channel was supposed to be about. But then this channel is turning into, I don't even know what it is now. It's all about cats. And I know there's care credit. I know a dozen of you are going to write care credit in the first 5 minutes this video was posted. I can't go back into debt. $1,000, $700, $1,000. I can't go into debt again. I can't get onto that slide because that slide for me is a steep one, and it just suddenly I'm back to being an absolute mess in debt, and I can't do it over a little cat that I love, right? So I know. So those people who didn't write care credit, you're writing, Stephen, don't put the cart before the horse. You haven't even been to the vet yet. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what he's going to say. But yeah, so this is what this is the little update about Buddy and Eleanor. I'm worried, but the worry is balanced by guilt, because if it is a problem and she needs a surgery or chemo, there's that. There's a whole bunch of stuff about cancer online. If it's about a surgery or chemo, I can't afford to do it, and that means something I don't want to happen, right? So I'm not sure quite why I'm filming this, other than lately I've been sharing every stray thought with you guys. And you're always so kind, and you're always so patient with me. So I'm not quite sure what to do. I just wanted to film a little something. Also, maybe even, worst case scenario, if something does happen that's unthinkable, that it won't be a surprise, to any of us. So I will think about posting this. I might not. If I do, sorry, honey, I just woke her up by tapping my foot. If I do post it, I don't know. Pray for us. Pray for Eleanor. And me. All right. I'm going to go see if Buddy will come in early, because I do want to get to sleep. I'm just exhausted. And I want to get up early in the morning to bring Eleanor to the vet. I'll film something tomorrow to let you guys know what they say and what the future will hold. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Fly safe. Bye.